It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, no yawning, no whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution. The block is really hot.
The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot.
They tried to me, want me hot. I won't be hot. I run and hit the corner hot. I'm headed for the border hot. Mix the with water hot. To my auntie Hungary, I can't be hot. So I to my family, I hope they don't like they tryna win a Grammy. I hope it ain't an act like they tryna win an Emmy. I'm tryna get a nut, so I'm moving like I'm Sandy. I'm living underwater, I don't know how I can't breathe. Maybe it's the scuba dive air tank. Maybe it's the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstar.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Harden. Paul George is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Trae Young. And it's James in at the 5.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand. The biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And then Durant with the jam.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Harden finds Young. And the 3 off target. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the East. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist from DeRozan. Durant's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. 4-point game. Oh, and there he puts it down! Oh, my goodness.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. He didn't talk a lot about their game strategy. It was just about getting guys involved when they're on the floor. He also wants to see certain lineups together. He said it's fun dreaming about what could be if you had all this talent on the same team. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Morant. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas, Mitchell passes to KD. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. Young's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's DeRozan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Morant passes to Mitchell. Now DeRozan. Right side Durant. The 15-footer. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Is their offense already in a flow? some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Harden. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. The West again cannot hit. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, wow, man!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's DeRozan. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Morant against Young. Pass to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The West trails by 8. LeBron kicks to George. Back to LeBron. Shoots over DeRozan. Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Morant passes to DeRozan. Back to Morant. Outside Durant, pulls up on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. A big group substitution here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Edwards comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Paul subbed in for Morant. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. That shot missing. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Paul surveying the floor. Shoots over Leonard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
And he's good on the second. The East leading by 7. Inside, Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's working for him. You like that initiative, not settling for stuff on the perimeter.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
You know, there aren't a lot of centers in the league, true centers, who are in the MVP discussion on a yearly basis. Embiid is one of those proud few.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Here's Nurkic. Unable to get that one. And it's the East going the other way. To the paint, stolen by Levine. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard.
You have 2 things working there. Good awareness by Levine on the pick, then the quick decision to throw it ahead.
Edwards finds Paul. Embiid with it. Good ball movement here by the East. Irving surveying the floor. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Lillard's checked in for Paul. Now here's Edwards. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Irving. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Leonard, no luck.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Are you kidding? This is an all-star finish if ever I've seen one.
And that's one of the plays people are going to remember and talk about from this year's game for sure.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Towns is checked in. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Tatum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Beal subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in there.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Levine, that's good.
Levine's such an outstanding scorer, athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
The East leading by 9. Lillard outside. Beal with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shots.
Mercy, mercy me.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Lillard against Butler. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. Back to Lillard. With 1 on the clock, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. East All-Stars lead by 7. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Harden out there with Young. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Paul George. And it's Tatum in a power forward. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range.
Oh, it just pounded in! Pounded in!
Goodness! Oh! How about that?
They're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one. You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Leonard's checked in. Here's Harden. The basket good off the assist from Young. 8 points for James Harden. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
DeRozan against George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Antetokounmpo finds Morant. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
You never have to worry about DeRozan going soft. I mean, when he gets inside, he's taking it strong to the rack.
He gets that one.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Here's DeRozan. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Here's Giannis. The West grabs the miss.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here's Morant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From 11 feet away, the shot by Adebayo, no good. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. James dishes to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Giannis grabs the miss. Morant outside. Mitchell passes to Giannis. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just tell them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Edwards, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Paul subbed in for John Morant.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws.
The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the East All-Stars. Passes to Mitchell. Giannis outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Valanciunas finds Harden. Over Edwards. Valanciunas passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, George. That shot off. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The offensive rebound. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Mitchell, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the East All-Stars.
One of the things, actually the one thing that really stands out to me is the amount of points they're piling up at the charity stripe. They're doing a great job getting to the line and converting.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And here is Paul after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. It's tipped. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got the lead up to 3 now for the West All-Star.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The East All-Stars have been good at the free throw line. This one's 7 of 8.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the East. Damian Lillard comes in for Paul. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now here's Lillard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Irving with a clean look. And another miss by the East.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
To the middle. Tatum kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Tatum. Over Irving. Tatum no good. The East trail by 4. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And given how well he shoots it from the line, this is not a good foul. Got to avoid that at all costs.
Embiid, he's checked in for Edwards.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And Levine with the swing.
Yeah, I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
And teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
And here is Beal after the three-pointer from KD. Tatum passes to Valanciunas. Outside, Beal takes the 3. No good there. Now the East will take it the other way. Lillard with no one around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Levine, and then Levine with the chance.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Here's Lillard. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Here's KD. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, with platinum-level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Beal with the steal. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The East All-Stars have been getting it done at the line, 7 for 12. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Good on the second free throw.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
Here's James. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Lillard, good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. West All-Stars out in front. They lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah.
You're sitting
in.
in.
Only 3 of us.
And the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena.
Ah, that's what we're talking about. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
This has really been fun, Ernie. Appreciate you very much. I love how these teams are going at it. Nice to see such a competitive game.
This game is important to these guys. And they know the world is watching and they want to put on a show.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
You've got Morant. Durant is out there with DeRozan. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Lock at 6. There's the lob into the Kumbo. Here's James. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Levine.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Mitchell right side. Durant against Valanciunas. Over Valanciunas. That one a little long.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
That one goes. Count it. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the West All-Stars.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Durant kicks to Morant. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Morant's got his first 3 points of the game.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's Young, and he lays it straight in. 7 points for Trae Young.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Harden with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Harden surveying the D. For the 3. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Down low, here's KD. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
Valanciunas finds George. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in. Valanciunas has got 8.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it'll be James Harden shooting.
James Harden.
That one on DeRozan. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. He throw good, James Harden.
From 6-man his first few years to star player now, Harden's rise has been really fun to watch. He's willing to take on more and more responsibility each passing season.
Here's Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Jonas Valanciunas.
It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Paul's checked in. Here's Harden, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Paul.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Harden's shot is good.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Paul outside. Here's Adebayo. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Knocks it loose, and so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And some changes here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Young over Paul. Young, good. Young's got the lead up to 7 out for the West All-Stars.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Embiid kicks to Paul. On its way from Irving for 2. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some. Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround.
And Embiid throws it down.
Pass-first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Here's Leonard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got 7.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
The West leading by 7. Here's Young. Here's Valanciunas. East grabs the miss.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Lone opportunity.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for the East. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the West. Beal comes in for James Harden. Timeout called, East All-Stars.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Paul. And West also making a switch. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Lillard against Young. Lillard the pass to Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Trae Young.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
And Embiid drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Here's Lillard. Outside Irving. Back to Lillard. He dishes it to Embiid. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jonas Valanciunas.
It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Like to see Embiid finishing like that. Not afraid to get physical, not backing away from the contact while being fouled.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Shots good from Young.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Outside DeRozan. And there's the pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Beal. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Irving. And Young kicks to Butler. The kick out to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Lillard with the bucket.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Tatum dishes to Butler. Some nice passing here by the West. Young looking around. And that one's good by Butler. And it's 6 points for Butler.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Towns. Kicks to Embiid over Butler. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
Durant's checked in for the East. Morant comes in for Kyrie Irving. The West also making some changes. James checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Young. Here's Beal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for the West All-Stars.
And with those sound defensive instincts, Beal is able to disrupt the opponent's offensive game plan.
Here's Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Bradley Beal picks one up, and the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Lillard. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. The 3 from LeBron. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Buzzer-beating backbreaker, that is. That pushes the lead to double digits going into the last quarter.
James Harden getting it done for the West All-Stars. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Harden out there with LaVine, then it's Paul George, and it's James in at the center position.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
The East trail by 8. Mitchell wide open. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
LaVine kicks to Harden. Takes a 3. The West again cannot hit. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Grant, hold on. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Young's checked in for the West. George with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. And the shot goes down. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
Nice finish there. Harden is just calibrated to absorb contact and complete the play.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morant with a wide open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by James.
The assist from LeBron.
And the West leads by 6.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Pass to Durant. Harden against Mitchell. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
LeBron James.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
He hits the second from the line. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. This is it to Leonard. James trying to free himself out. Leonard, no luck.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Antetokounmpo. Giannis has gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Morant with the steal. And oh, here we go, DeRozan, nobody back. Big T that time from Leonard.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shots good from Young.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the East. Durant kicks to Morant. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach. The Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the West. The West leading by 3. Young outside. East grabs the miss. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the pass to Morant. Back to Antetokounmpo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's Young on the wing. Guarded by Morant. LeBron, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Harden. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Morant. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And it's 9 points for John Morant. Young against Morant. Young passes to Leonard. Puts up a three. The rebound by KD.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
So Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
And the basket by Harden.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Morant kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Durant to tie it up. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
It's thrown by Kumbo. Feeds to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
When all is said and done, DeRozan is a competitor, a fierce one at that. When they need a bucket, he wants to be the guy to get it for them.
Young against Morant. Young dishes to Harden. And it's off from three-point range. Now the East All-Stars with it. With the teardrop, and it's Morant. That time on the assist by KD. And the East leads by 1. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the East All-Stars.
Nothing free about free throws. You earn your way to the line, and give credit to these guys for being aggressive offensively.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
DeRozan finds Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points now in the quarter. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West. They trail by 1. Young left side. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Back to Morant. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Embiid, he's checked in for the East. George is checked in for the West. Young against Morant. Young outside. To the inside. LeBron passes to Valanciunas. Good on the bucket. And the West leads by 3.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're trailing by 3. 1:27 left in the 4th. .27 left here in the 4th quarter. The drive by Mitchell. There's Embiid. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
And that one's good. George
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Goes up again. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown. Appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Mitchell against Harden. Shoots off the step back. And that one hits back iron. So it's the West now. George finds James. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Young from outside. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Durant with a wide open look. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty. So they foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And we continue to see Young take on more responsibility, welcoming the challenge to go to bars. Yeah, how about the nerds there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Timeout called East All-Stars. They're down by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that'll sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
We can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Donovan Mitchell at the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The big man, Valanciunas, can he get the job done at the line in a big spot?
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Moran finds Mitchell. And another miss by the East. And he commits the intentional foul.
Donovan Mitchell, 4th personal foul, 5th team foul. Donovan Mitchell, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Missed. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.